Dropped murder charges against 7 people. They were all accused of being involved in a deadly drive-by shooting in Anderson County last year. The sheriff claimed it was part of an escalation of retaliations among gangs. So why are these 7 going free now? 7 News reporter Christine Brown has the answer.
I was real happy they were dismissed on him, and I actually anticipated that was going to happen.
Attorney Herbert Young represented one of 7 people charged with murder in what Anderson County called a gang roundup at a press conference last November.
Out there shooting in houses, that's dangerous. That's why we're trying to get them in the jail and be our effort to keep them in the jail.
The charges stem from a deadly drive-by shooting last July that killed Roitavis Blanding.
I think they were hoping that if they arrest all of these people who they could at least identify as being in these automobiles, that hopefully it will sort itself out.
Now, nearly a year later, the 10th Circuit solicitor decided to free the suspects from the murder warrants, pending further investigation. And it didn't leave Young surprised.
This was going to be a case that was going to be difficult for the state to pursue.
The attorneys believe the investigators never had enough evidence to build a strong case against them. Young says in a preliminary hearing, investigators testified they had videos from before and after, but none of the actual shooting. They also never recovered the gun used to kill Blanding.
There were multiple people involved in this incident. There were multiple guns, and there were shootings supposedly coming from the cars that were going down the road, shootings coming from the home.
All of the suspects already served some time in jail, but Young says his client is now in good spirits, believing justice is served.
I think that is the system working to make sure that people who may not have been involved with crimes are not falsely accused or falsely convicted.
In Anderson County, Christine Brown, 7 News.
The 10th Circuit Solicitor's Office isn't talking about why they dropped the charges, only saying this is an ongoing investigation and new evidence could come to light, and if it does, it supports previous accusations. Charges could be